Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good to see everybody here. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our special night. A little bit late, about 11:37. Sorry about that. Better late than never. Hey, Deborah, good to see you. Everybody coming in here. Susan Mary, evening, Karen. Hey, Tricia North, good to see you as well. MC, Johnny D, Kurt B21, welcome. I hope to go to heaven soon, Daniel says. Hey, Raider895, welcome to the show. Hey, Rob. Hey, Gary. April was taken again tonight? You're kidding me. April is off planet right now? Who was on April's live earlier? Wait a minute. When was she taken off planet? What time did she get taken off planet again? It's 11:38 now. Oh, 45 minutes ago. She'll be back. She'll be back. When she comes back, she can join us here if she's not tired. Man, they're taking her off planet a lot. For people that don't know, this is really an Ashtar Command night, so this is going to be good. Does anybody want to come up and talk about what happened on April's live before she got taken off planet? You're welcome to do so. So who would like to come up and talk about what happened on April's live? I was in there a little bit. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. They came on our live and danced. Interesting. Hey, Venus, Jojo SR7, welcome. Hey, Linda. It did happen. I do believe it because she goes off planet, Daniel. If you want on her live, they take her off planet on the spaceship. This is probably either the 19th time or 20th time. It's real. You probably just haven't seen it. You're probably new to this, Daniel, a little bit. She said a lot. So who would like to come up here since it's Ashtar Command Night and share what April was talking about on her live? You might have been around, Daniel, but you don't know April. She is taken off planet physically by our Ashtar Command, our space people. Right. If you watched her a lot, and even tonight, she was taken off planet. I wasn't on when it happened, but she's not taken off planet. But do you know that, Daniel, that she is being taken off planet on the spaceship? Your belief system has nothing to do with her actual factual events that actually happened to her. I'm going to bring Cliff on, and let me see. Yeah, a number of people saw that she left, so majority rules in that one. Hey, Cliff, how you doing, brother? Are you there?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, I was on her live. I was a moderator for her tonight, and she was playing some music, and her dad showed up. Johnny's dad showed up. I think one of the guards showed up, and I'm not sure if the Anunnaki showed up tonight, but she had a lot of them there. And then they said you can play one more song, and then we have to go. So she did one more song, and then she said I have to go.
I know she'll be coming back at some point tonight, as we all do.
Sometime, yeah.
I was on her live looking at a picture she was showing, a video or something. Can you explain what that was? The blue.
Yes. When they came and got her the other night, the video that she was showing shows the rift coming down. It's a big white spot coming down. It happens really fast, and then it showed the ball of light that she was in, and she moved. It moved up a little bit, and she said, "I learned that I can control these things by thinking." And she said that's why it stopped. She said, "Did I bring my dogs back in?" And she was looking around from inside the bubble, and then it raised up to the ceiling. And she said, "Wait a minute, I want to double check for my dog." That's why it paused at the ceiling. And she said, "Okay, they're inside." And then she went up. But she said, "I finally learned that when I think something, like I say, wait, it'll stop." So she can actually control that bubble by thinking.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. And in terms of the person
Okay.
saying the Anunnaki genetically modified us, so the Anunnaki had nothing to do with modifying anything. The Anunnaki are part of the Ashtar Command. They're another part of the galactic grouping. I'm just responding to somebody in there in the chat here. Interesting. I did see the video part, and I was going in and out, back and forth for a minute. I was doing some stuff here in the house, but I did see her when she was still physically live on the screen, and that
Yeah.
must have happened a little while after I left.
Well, the video was taken from her security camera, and
Yeah,
instead of trying to play it from that, she recorded what the security camera did on the one telephone.
yeah,
So she was able to just show what happened by playing the other phone she's got, playing the video back. And that way she could stop it and freeze it and explain what's going on frame by frame.
yeah. Interesting. I did catch some of that, and but I think it's interesting. So now this is for people watching the show tonight. This is CmdrAleon, the host of Encounters. This is our Ashtar Command night. This is our night when we do all things Ashtar. And it's just like I had this feeling watching her on the screen that she's showing all this stuff, and I'm thinking, okay, she's going to be going back on the ship tonight, and she was just on the ship the night before and
Yeah.
met Ashtar, who
Yeah. She
Ashtar,
met
who
Avatar.
I've known Ashtar for years,
Yeah.
so that's very interesting. Jim Palm says, "Are you going tomorrow? Are you Jim? Are you saying am I going tomorrow off planet?" Uh, I'm not going off planet yet. They, Johnny, myself, hey Rod, Johnny, myself, Kit Kat, Chesno are part of the group that will go eventually with April on the ship. I'll get to meet my father, my mother, two sisters, and a brother. So Kimberly Lay says, how can a person go on a ship? They actually open a rift. What I'll explain to you, a rift is it's like an opening between the molecular structure of a physical structure. And when it opens up, they're able to take our friend April onto the spaceship of the Ashtar Command. The Ashtar Command, for people that are new to this, are men and women like us. They look human like us. They're taller than we are. They have families like we have families. They come from many planetary systems, and we are very connected to them. They are the positive beings of light, so to speak. So let's put it that way. So they open like a galactic portal, if you will, but very specific to being able to take a person onto the spaceship in a nanosecond. Hey, Catherine. So yeah, that's basically to answer your question how it is. But in terms of going on the ship, it's not like an automatic thing. People need to be spiritually tuned in, and there's a whole process of connecting with your galactic family first and facilitating that contact, folks, to actually have that experience. It's not something that would be necessarily automatic. And there are connections many of you have out there who are starseed or whatever, have connections to a family, a star family. It could be in another solar system, a galaxy, dimension. It can vary. Hey, Jersey for Life, good to see you. And so our friend April is off planet right now. And let me see here. And her TikTok, her phone is off. Her TikTok is off. I was saying if it was on, but it's off. So somehow either it got turned off when she left or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, she told them she had to turn it off. She says, I'm coming, just a minute.
I'm going to
Just
turn off
before
the
she
phone. I'll
closed
be on the
off.
ship in a minute,
That's right. That's what she said.
you know. And who else saw April go on the ship, leave her physical Earth house? Who else saw her? How many other people saw her? Shell Bell did. Paranormal Ghostbusters did. Uh, it's not a matter of believable. It happened. This is the thing you have to understand, Daniel. It's not a belief system. When you're being taken on the ship, it has nothing to do with belief. It has to do with experience.
No, it actually
Experience, and
happened.
yeah, it's definitely so many people. Daniel saw her go on
This
the
is
ship.
like the 18th, the 19th or 20th time now. I forget.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
lost count.
yeah. Sometimes we have to open our consciousness more to understand what's happening. If 10,000 other people see her going off planet and you don't see that happening, then you need to work on shifting your consciousness. You know what I mean? Look, the response is almost everybody who was in her room saw her go off planet.
Everybody's seen it.
Everybody did.
And there was one time about, oh, was it 2 months ago, when I was chatting with her in the private chat on TikTok,
Yeah,
and they came and got her during the chat that we were having between the two of us, and she was gone like 43 minutes
yeah.
before she came back.
And I think things are getting serious. I'm getting a read that the reason why she's going back on the ship, there's a lot of stuff going down off planet, and she's going to be coming back with information, some of which will be privy uh, to those of us like Kit Kat, myself, Johnny, and Chesno, and then other things will be more for the public understanding that they are. I think that they're getting ready, and I think they're getting ready. Hey, Kit Kat. Kit Kat, did you see April go off planet tonight? Hey, River Blues.
Trisha North Star said there was 70 people, roughly 70 people watching her show tonight when this happened.
Yeah. So it's not something you can debunk because I know she's going on the ships because I know that. I sometimes will tell her that she's going to go on a ship. I'll be talking to her on our live and say, I think sometime this week you're going off planet. It's just the frequency of energy or whatever is, you know. And Deborah, I'm from Deborah up because Deborah, we're gonna bring you up. Deborah was there, and this is Ashtar Command Night here, and it really is
Hello,
Ashtar
Deborah.
Command Night in more ways than one. Hey, Deborah, good to see you.
Hello.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
So, were you watching her
Um,
live when it happened?
yeah, it was really interesting. It was a really fun live tonight. I was excited. I was about to go to
So,
bed, but I was like, I really want to go to this.
so what was your? I know Cliff is Papa Smurf has shared some very interesting things. So, what did you get from your vision of watching what was happening with her?
I actually had turned on my other phone to record the live because I was like so amazed, because with
Hmm.
everything going on with me, I'm looking back on things, so if I start doubting myself, I can recap.
Right.
And that's been kind of helping me. So I actually recorded it, and I mean it was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah. I was in and out of there earlier. We were watching a Dune movie, the part two, of the Doom movies, which I find very interesting. And but I was silently looking, and I saw her showing a video of a light going up and down, like she was like getting ready to go off planet on this video or something.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
I was in and out, and and then I guess probably a little bit after that, she must have been taken off planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's so amazing to have seen that, like witnessed that, because when I purposely astral projected, that is exactly what I looked like, a ball of light. It was so amazing to actually see that,
Hmm.
instead of just be it, like actually see it.
Yeah. That ball of light. She went into the ball of light and onto the ship that way, the way it looked like in terms of the video.
Yeah, the rift opens up
Oh,
up towards the left part of the screen, and it happens really quick.
mm-hmm.
You can see the rift, and
Yeah.
then he said, then they were there. They said it's time for us to go, and the bowl of light came in there, and she got in the bowl of light, and up she went.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, and I imagine that is probably, it can be when I go on the ship, whenever that's going to be, they'll know when they're going to be ready to take Kit Kat, me and Johnny and Chesno on the ship. They'll know when that is. So when that happens, I'm a little bit more prepared watching the video of the way they've done it with April, that who knows how they're going to do it. They can just come through the wall, open a rift, and I'll be off on the ship in 2 seconds or
Yeah,
whatever.
they'll have a open a rift in your house there and send you a bubble down. Just remember, when you're inside the bubble, if you get something, you can stop it by thinking, "Wait a minute," and it'll stop for you.
Yeah, that's interesting that the bubble will
She
stop.
didn't realize she could do that. And then she realized, well, every time I say, "Wait a minute," the ball would stop, and she would be floating.
So she has been activated in terms of her thought process to be able to control the bubble, which takes
Yeah,
her onto the spaceship.
yeah,
Interesting, isn't it? So
it's
for
very
people
interesting.
watching,
Very much
people coming in
interesting.
to the show, this is Deborah. We have Cliff here. Our friend April, who's like a sister in Vermont, was just taken 45 minutes ago back off planet onto an Ashtar Command spaceship with our space family. This is an actual real thing. She wasn't astral projecting for anybody who didn't see it. She is taken on board the ship by her space, everyone connected. What's that noise, Deborah? What's that voice?
Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. I just tripped over my dog. I'm walking inside to turn off this AC because I know it can
Oh,
be tricky. It sounds like they're speaking through my phone. So I didn't want
yeah.
us to get tricked again tonight. We still have the traffic in the background every now and
On
then,
the
but
traffic, I keep
I didn't
forgetting
want
you got
to.
the traffic. Yeah, yeah, you got the traffic. Hey,
Yeah.
Dustin. So we're talking breaking cosmic news always again on Friday night. So our friend April, for people new to this, she works. Her family is on a spaceship. They are human like we are. They are men and women. She has other family members. Johnny has family members. She's one of our moderators here. Kit Kat has connections to family members, and so does Chesno. And this thing started last year.
I'm going to step away for just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Okay, this whole thing started last year, and when it started, and she started going off planet when I didn't even know who she was. Um, it was she had mentioned, Commander, you're going to be going off planet, and your family's saying hello to you. I said, to my family, let's see here. But as I got to know her situation, I found out that I have a biological cosmic family on the spaceship. So my family on Earth, my mother and father are no longer here. But my mother and father on the spaceship are alive and well. My 2 sisters that I never knew about are alive and well on the spaceship. My brother, he's alive on the spaceship. So this is another thing that you have to try to figure out in your head. Is it possible that you have cosmic family beyond Earth? And the answer would be yes. Hey, good evening, everybody. So everyone here, whether you're awakened or not, has somewhere in the universe a cosmic family. You have your biological mother, father, aunts, uncles, whatever. But everybody does have a galactic family member off planet. You have parents off planet that come from another star system. You do. Now, whether you understand it, it's okay if you don't. If you don't even understand this, it doesn't make any sense to you. Don't try to figure it all out in one night because you're not going to do it, right? But everybody does have a cosmic family. And we're not talking in general terms, like your cosmic family is our space people. You have specific
Okay,
cosmic
I'm back.
family in space from other planets. Biologically, you are connected to them, And we're in exciting times here. Would you believe how exciting it is to be here? Whoever said Earth would be boring now in 2024? It's not,
It's definitely not. There's a lot
Thank
going
you very
on.
much, Karen, for that. I appreciate that. And hey, it's my bedtime says I feel like I have a personal relationship with the star altar. I'm not sure what the star altar is, but if you say star people or star
Yeah, I can
family,
believe that.
and Katrina says, and it's true, Katrina, we are all connected. Absolutely correct. You're connected. Do you mean Ashtar? Ashtar? I think that's what you're trying to say. Hey, it's my bedtime. Ashtar. Ashtar. Oh, very good. So I'm going to take this person out. I won't say who they are, but I just took them out. Thank you, Johnny. Great minds think alike. But
I feel bad for people because they don't have any, they can't, some people just don't get it and they think everybody's crazy. And it sucks because if you could open yourself up to that, you would actually see what, some things are really actually about instead of feeling
That's
like you're
right.
always living in the background.
yeah,
Well, it's
hey,
like
it's
my
my
friend.
bedtime. You say you get messages from a being called, let's see here. She's saying it's Altar. Do you mean who's Altar? Can you explain who Altar is? Altair. Never heard of Altar. The star? Okay, Altar the star. I'm not sure what that is. You got me on that one.
Is it one of the protectors like Mikey?
It could be.
Maybe.
I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I should. Yeah. As I listen and I read comments, maybe we'll get some.
Because she said the
Oh,
star, and I'm thinking, well, Mikey looks kind of like a star.
star.
I have
She
I
says.
have some of them.
She says all Tara is the 13th brightest star in the sky. Tara. Is our highest vibration 15? I would say in terms of vibrational frequencies, it's unlimited. There's no hey, Ray, thank you. There's no one level. Like people just think years ago, like when we get to the fifth dimension, that's the highest level. But that was a lot of people used to think that in the community of awakening for many years. But really, in truth, the vibrational patterns are basically unlimited. There's no limit to vibrational levels or dimensions. There's no limit to dimensions. Dimensions are endless. I used to think that, okay, when you get to the fifth dimension years ago, before I became more awakened, that was where it was. When we get to the fifth dimension, we've made it. But really, there's no limit to dimensions. The dimensions are endless.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's like Jesus told April, love is the highest frequency and vibration.
Yeah.
There's
And
nothing
love
higher
is
than
It
that.
endless.
is.
It's
Yeah, it's
unconditional.
very strong, powerful
He told her that
vibration.
several times. He told her that several times because that's what she was saying today.
Yeah.
That love is the highest vibration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think
Because
Ashtar
tonight.
that's
told me
what
that as
that's one
well.
of that's one of the things she was talking about on her show. Like um, people helping each other. We all should help each other. You
Yeah.
know, like what she's going through
Exactly.
now.
Thank you,
Everybody's
Jackie.
trying to help her out, and that's what we're supposed to be doing.
Oh, and hey,
Exactly.
it's my bedtime. Tomorrow night, on Saturday night, we can do, actually, no, tomorrow night, we're not doing anything. Well, tomorrow night, we're going to be in an apple orchard live with Astro Command Contact Night. So that's going to be another thing happening uh, in Connecticut. Hey, River, thank you. We're going to be doing a live special event to have visual contact with our space brothers on their spaceships tomorrow night. And that'll be happening after 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night after 8, I'm doing some calls out to people to see who's going to be there. I've been promoting it on my TikTok page for the last month, but I have some local contacts. I have to see what's happening with that for people. But we'll be broadcasting TikTok live. She will not be able to make it. She's still been having problems with her leg, and it wouldn't be physically healthy to do that. And but we'll get her down here when she's physically better with the leg. We'll plan on it before the summer's out. Definitely. Is Atlantis rising from the deep, Katrina? Well, actually, Atlantis exists in the depths of our ocean in a slightly different frequency or dimension. And also, hey, Voice of One, April has actually been on a ship taken to Atlantis in this different dimensional existence, and it's a very beautiful
Oh
place,
wow.
and it does exist. She's talked about it on the show here.
My husband was asking me about that.
Your husband's what, Deborah?
Yeah. My husband was asking me about that. About Atlantis and stuff, and like I
Yeah,
said, Ashtar has told me things like April was saying, I think she was saying it tonight on her live. Ashtar has told, when she met him, he was going on over like history stuff, and he actually had spoke to me about that. That's kind of what he does. It's one of his subjects that he likes to, teach, I guess.
yeah.
But he was telling me that Atlantis is still there. It's just you can't see it. It's on a different
There's a
plane, I
different
think is
vibrational,
what he
a different
used.
frequency vibration pattern.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very true. And should anybody have any
And it's
questions, that
strange.
was,
Um,
oh, you go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's strange because every time that from what I understand, that what I was told by Ashtar after we talked about uh, him and I being together, every time that from what I believe we were together, I was always doing astral projection.
Hmm.
And it wasn't on purpose, but I knew it was astral projecting. And every time we've been together, we've went to crystal clear water, and I've swam in it. One night I was swimming with a shark, a big one, and a whale, like a free willy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got to touch them. It was so amazing.
Wow. And when did that happen? Do you remember?
That happened. Oh goodness, it happened somewhere around a year ago,
A
maybe a
year ago.
little
Okay.
under a year ago.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. And it was so amazing. And then the second time, I mean, it's always every time that we're together, I've noticed we've been around water, like beautiful water,
Interesting.
and I always
Like
get to
really
swim in
clear,
it.
really clear, clean water too, probably, right?
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, it's like going to a crystal spring, but only it's the ocean.
Yeah. No, I completely get it. This is what's happening. So just for people coming into the show tonight, this is if you have any questions regarding the Ashtar Command, we are certainly amped up to answer those questions. Just some breaking Ashtar news. Over an hour ago, roughly now, April, who you've seen on my show before, was taken off planet on an Ashtar Command spaceship physically tonight. And we're trying to keep track of how many times she's being taken off planet. What I will say, and I'm saying this because this is what I think is happening, I think there's some really important information that she's going to be getting tonight. Now, I think she'll be coming back, Starseed, tonight. Earth time, it could be in the next hour. Off planet, she could be gone for 5 weeks right now, or a month, because there's no time and space. But in Earth time, it could be that she'll be back in the next hour or so. And when she comes back, if she's not exhausted from being off planet, she might just, if we're still on, she'll be able to come on the show.
You just
Just let
answered a
people know.
question that I've had, and I was actually told the answer, but like I said, I'm still in that um, unbelievable, like wow state. So
Yeah,
you just answered a question that I've been having, and I knew the answer to, but I was like, what? You know, about the time,
yeah,
difference.
yeah. And in terms of Katie
Because I was
Baker,
telling my husband, I said, if they take me for a year, like, what is going to
yeah,
happen to y'all? Are y'all going to be
right,
okay?
that's right. Katie Baker in the show is asking, is she going physically or astral? She's going absolutely physically, her whole physical being.
Yeah, she
They
was
take her
taking
on the
most
ship
of her
physically,
life
no
tonight.
astral. Just to let you know, Katie.
But they try to return you as close to the time as when they took you. It could be 20 minutes, it could be 40 minutes, but in that 20 or 40 minutes, you could be gone a whole week or a whole month on the ship because there's no time up on the ship.
Oh, this is Katie says
Yeah,
I've
that's
had it happen
weird.
and I wake up outside. Um, Katie, we're gonna follow you. Katie, so have you physically been taken on a spaceship? Physically? We see them and they helped my baby. I was miscarriage. Oh, interesting. Everybody follow Katie Baker. Everybody follow Katie Baker. Let's get her up to 200. I can't, for some reason, I
Okay,
can't pin
I'm
her tonight.
following.
Katie
Okay, I
Baker,
followed her.
I'm following you, Katie.
yeah, it sounds like she's connected with our space people. Katie Baker. A Hot Red Audi 2023. Hot Red Audi, you've been taken on a spaceship too physically, or can you explain? Heart Puff, thank you for, Etheric, thank you for the Heart Puffs. I appreciate the gifts. I'm reading comments here. Katie Baker says, they came paralyzed my husband and he couldn't do anything and they fixed the baby. Now I'm prophetic. They paralyzed your husband. That's not good. What did they look like, Katie? Thank you, Jackie.
They probably just did that so that they could work on the baby.
Yeah, that could be. Tonight is our Ashtar Command night, so we won't be really doing any interviews tonight. But on other nights, Saturday night is our Ashtar Command contact night. We're going into the apple orchard Saturday night. They paralyzed him so he couldn't interfere. Oh,
That's what I was saying.
and Katie? Were they human? What did they look like? The space people you had physically connected with that saved your baby. Etheric, thank you for the lightning bolt. Did they look human, like men and women that were human?
I'm hearing stuff coming through the phone, but I don't know what if that is them. I can't understand what they
Yeah.
say.
Oh, you're hearing stuff coming through your phone.
Yeah,
Now, my earpods, for some reason, are not connecting to
card
my
isn't.
phone. I tried the earpods. I don't think they're going to connect. It's really weird. I have to find out what's going on with that. I have to go to my phone store or something. And I hear things on the earpod a lot clearer. Sometimes I pick up stuff on the earpod that comes through that she said,
Yeah,
he said he knew they were helping, and like gray skins, see through tall. He said I was out, and so they were Zeta. Were they like tall Zeta beings, Katie? It sounds like they were Zeta. And you're watching Ashtar Command Q&A night tonight, Friday night on this Memorial Day weekend here. I bet you, Ashley, April can be watching the show on a monitor screen on the spaceship. Karen says, my earpods keep randomly connecting to my phone. Yeah, mine was working with my phone. Now it's not, so I have to bring it in and find out what's going on there. Katie says, medical intervention, they destroyed the Bible and hid the truth, too. I'm not sure who destroyed the Bible. But welcome, everybody, to Ashtar Command Night. And, again, our friend April has physically been taken off planet. Physically, no astral projection, no dream state. This is always real. This is always a real a contact experience that she is having with our Ashtar Command family. Let's see here. Ashley says, Commander, so a tahar for her. Yes, always a tahar for her. Welcome, everybody, coming into the program tonight. You're watching Encounters. Spirit Boy Blue says, the Zeta just recently attacked my family with nano bugs. All of us got super sick. Well, I can tell you this, that the Ashtar Command is rounding up the Zeta and the reptilians that are doing these things. If they're still doing it, they will be rounded up and taken off planet. That I can tell you.
that
That is being
reminds
done.
me. I think I had an encounter once with a reptilian.
Yeah, the reptilians are no good.
No.
Nope. Well, thank God you're not having those encounters anymore with one of those.
Oh no. I
No,
definitely distanced myself from that. I mean, it
yeah.
was weird.
And please share and like with people. We want to get up to 100,000 River Blues. Thank you for the tahar. And we want to get up to 100,000 likes tonight. I think we can do it. How can one protect themselves, Katrina? One thing the Ashtar Command teaches that I teach as being an Ashtar Commander on Earth is just always say you're a Christed being of light, and that you put a bubble of protection around your house and around your whole physical being. When you do that and you say, I'm operating as a Christed being of light within the Ashtar Command, you cannot be infiltrated by any lower vibrational ETs. That's how you do it. It's very simple. Not a lot of rituals here, just very simple things that you would do to protect yourself.
Commander.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna still watch the show.
Okay.
But I just gotta go deal with my dogs and stuff.
Oh, go ahead.
But
Take care of your
I'll be
dogs.
watching.
if a spaceship appears
All
over
right.
your house, let me know.
Oh, I'll definitely be like, oh crap, I think I'm going somewhere. That would be great.
There you go.
Oh,
Uh,
And I can see it now. And then
oh,
April
I
comes
still
out of a
don't know how to
spaceship
take it
taking
off
you.
though.
We'll disconnect you. No
Yeah.
problem.
uh,
Thank
I can see it now, Cliff. April comes off the ship. Hey,
and then
hey,
she goes
Deborah.
on.
You want to go on the ship? Okay. And
It's like
Paranormal wants to
musical
come
chairs
up.
on a
Let me
musical
see.
ship.
Paranormal. He was watching. Paranormal was watching April go off planet 2.
Yep.
So those that experienced April's live when she went off planet, you're welcome to join us. We're going to stay real focused on this whole thing.
Hello,
Hello,
Paranormal.
Commander. How
Hey,
are you? I was
Paranormal, good to see
watching
you.
her live. Yeah, I was watching her live, and I was screenshot it too.
Oh, you got a screenshot of it.
Yeah, because I screenshot if everything. But she was playing that song called "Go Johnny Go."
Oh yeah, that's I think the Beatles sang that.
Yeah, she was playing that, and then after that, and she said she have to go, and that's about it. I text her, but she was online, but no reply back.
Yeah. She's not on now. I think she turned her phone off before she went on the ship. She's not on. She got her phone turned
Yeah,
off. When she comes
she looks
back,
happy.
yeah, she'll be back before. I think she'll be back by 1:00 Earth time. I could be completely wrong, brothers and sisters, but
Yeah,
if she comes back by 1:00 and she sees us on, she might turn her phone on and come back and come on here to talk about it. Um,
yeah.
so if she
I
does
was
come on here,
screenshotted when they were singing, and I think, I don't know, that was her father who came for her. I don't know who it is,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
screenshot everything.
yeah. So yeah, definitely. One of the things I want people to know is when it comes to the Astro Command, I've been with the Astro Command for years. The one thing I don't do is channel anything. I honor people that believe they're have the ability to channel. But Ashtar even said many years ago, with my friend Athena, who never channeled him, she was a telepathic communicator, that Ashtar back in the 90s cut off all people from trying to communicate with him because everybody wasn't trying to channel Ashtar. And on Facebook, it was rampant. If you have Facebook, I know for a fact it was rampant because everybody on Facebook at one point in the 90s was saying they were channeling Ashtar, they were channeling this person or that person, and then you find 12 people channeling, Lord somebody other or whatever. And I've said to this point now, that's not going to help, wake up the planet with all these people, doing this stuff. And a lot of it I found, in all due respect, are people connecting with their higher self. Now, a person who channels any space being might say, I'm not connecting with my higher self, but in essence, the higher self is beyond the 3D self of the human consciousness. So if people say to themselves, okay, well, you know what? I'm getting information from my higher self, which has information, which it does. Everyone's higher self in the human body has more information than the brain does. The brain, is the brain. It's like a computer. The higher self has connections to source, which is the creator. So over the years, I've become very careful about people when they're channeling anything. I just, I honor it. I respect it. I just, I think people need to go direct, especially with the Ashtar Command stuff. Too much of that was going on Facebook for years, and I just, even in my Facebook groups, there are people that want to bring in channeled information from different beings, and I won't let it happen. I've just seen too many people who follow channelings get hurt by it. It's just I want to keep it real. This is real. Like when she goes on a spaceship, that's real. You know, uh,
Yeah.
I just want to keep things real because we're going into a situation where pretty soon we're going to have direct contact on a greater scale that has nothing to do with people's projections or thoughts. It has to do with the timing of cosmic change, which is coming to Earth. And I think that's the most important thing we as people can do is enlighten ourselves, wake up, and connect with our star family. However that works for that individual, it could be different for everybody. I think that's relatively important. So you got to see her when she was going off planet 2, correct? Paranormal.
Yeah, I just put on mute because the rooster was making a noise.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw
Starcy
it went up.
Starcy would like to see posts of anyone who took still photos of her going off on the ship. Who has a screenshot of that? Do you, Paranormal?
I'll have a look. Hey, how do I go
Clip, did you
about
get a
that?
screenshot?
Yeah. Hang on.
I think Paranormal has a screenshot. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, Rob, we're going to see if he can show us a screenshot. This is Encounters, the Friday night special Ashtar Command Q&A. Good to have everybody with us. So this is from tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, she had the delay
Hang
lighting
on.
on.
I changed my I put my face different. Oh, hey. Oh, hang on.
I hear the cat.
Hang on. I've got
I
to
know a
fix it
cat
up
when I see
again.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Hang
had the
on. I'll
delay
fix
lighting
it
on,
up
so you
again.
could see the silhouettes of everybody behind her.
Yeah, let's see the screenshot again, and I'll try to bring it up on the big screen. I'm going to bring you on the big screen for the screen. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, so when you have the picture of her, so we want to make sure. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So, tell me what we're looking at, Cliff. And
Okay, the very left edge of the picture, I believe, is the side of her head, and then
okay,
the one right in the middle. I don't
yeah,
remember if that was her father or if that was Johnny's father, because she said Johnny's father was there. And then you can see there's somebody else at the right side. You can see a silhouette on the right.
yeah,
There was a
like a yellow around the body.
yeah, that's the very right edge. There's someone there and someone right behind her. You can see the outline of the head, and then
Yeah,
she's the very,
there's someone
very,
behind
very
her,
she's
and
at the very
the
left.
a full body of a human being with the
Yeah,
yellow around their upper part, and you can see it looks like an arm extending out to the right,
yeah.
like reaching out.
Well, she did say at one time that they were butt bumping her when they were dancing. They were butt bumping her.
Oh,
So he was like
this
right
is
behind her.
so for people watching this paranormal. Thank you. Keep that up. We're looking at a
Yep.
picture that is a still shot of the space people in April's house earlier tonight, before she left her live. You're actually seeing real-time still shot of our Ashtar Command people in her room before they took her on the ship. So you're not going to see this anywhere else but on my show here. And this is real. This is the middle one is an actual space person. They're human like us. And they're some of the family members, whether it's April's father or one of the other people in our group's father, they're dancing and they're, dancing with her music. And then they say it's time to go and they take her off planet. So you're seeing an actual still shot from tonight's earlier broadcast when she was on live on TikTok, playing the music. And then all of a sudden, after she played this particular song, they all came, they were dancing, and then they took her off planet.
Yep, you could see all of the outlines, just like on this. You could see every single one of them behind her.
Yeah. And
You can
it
see
looks
the
like,
face too. See the green
you can see what
thing?
now?
You can see the face and the nose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, they're getting bolder on her live. They're actually showing people that, hey, we're right here. We are
That's right.
Ashtar Command human beings. You don't believe we exist? You don't believe April's going through this? Here we are, right on the screen. Try to make this stuff up, folks. Try to debunk it. You'll never, ever be able to do it.
Yeah, because
No
that
matter
app
what.
that app only makes an outline around a person. It
Right.
doesn't pick out things in the room.
Yeah. That's what that app does. Thank you for the tar. Here, you got a tar there. Can't help it. But you're watching right now a picture of April. She was still in her room, and all the space people came off the ship to dance, and then she is taken. And we want to credit Paranormal Ghostbusters for showing us the still of
You can
her.
see the head too. See the
Yeah,
head next. You can see the head behind.
yeah. Does it look like they were wearing like a space helmet, or were they not wearing a helmet? Did you guys? What did you see, Cliff?
It kind of looked like they had a helmet on, but really all you could see is the outline. It didn't really light their face up.
Yeah,
It looks
interesting.
like their helmet. It looks like the one right in the middle is wearing a helmet. I can't tell if the other ones
Yeah,
were or
I'm
not.
trying to decipher that myself.
I know one of them was supposed to be Johnny's father.
So
Yeah, I
Johnny's
think
father was also there.
his father was there because she told Johnny, she said, "Your dad is here, say hi." And he said hi to him.
Oh, good. That's good. I'm seeing here. Katie says, I love you guys. You're on such a high vibration. Abba told me not to intentionally do it to allow. Interesting. But whenever Facebook began, I don't remember when Facebook began. All I know is that on Facebook, a lot of people tend to channel the same thing, and it's gotten out of hand. I want to go and need healing desperately, says, let's see here. I'm just reading comments here on the show. So I don't have to meditate. You should meditate. Oh, you definitely should meditate. Are you asking me, Deborah? Oh, meditation is always good, but you have connections already with Ashtar directly. So you're getting telepathic communications, Deborah, as I know from talking to you. So meditation is always good. In terms of like centering yourself, that's always a good thing. As a veterinarian, I am so worried about her. You're worried about the what now? The sepsis? Oh, Charlotte says, I'm worried about sepsis. I think I'm saying sepsis. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correct. Rosa has a question about channeling. Let's see here.
The cat's making a noise.
Well, Daniel, this is a screenshot photo from our friend in Australia who was on the live. So you're seeing physically one of the space people in the picture with the outlining of the yellow. That's the head part. So if you
I'm
look at
living in
that, you're
Philippines
physically
now.
seeing it right now.
Yeah. I'm living in Philippines.
Oh, in the Philippines. I keep saying you're in. That's right. I keep saying you're in
I'm
Australia. You're here in the
Australian.
Philippines.
Yeah, I'm
I know you're.
Australian, but living
That's
in
a mess. Yeah.
Philippines.
Oh, serious infection. Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, I have to set a new goal. I'm gonna stick with the hat, and it's good people are reminding me about that. So we're gonna go with the hat. We're gonna redo it. Okay, we just confirmed the hat. Everybody likes the hat with the mustache, so I'm gonna use that from now on. And I hear the rooster.
I guess it's morning,
Yeah.
Jack.
The rooster's
It's
saying
only,
hello to the Ashtar command. It's a rooster.
yeah. It's only
But
12:42 in lunchtime.
yeah,
I've got other
yeah.
photos too, Commander. Not only that one, another one.
Is it?
Like,
But I want stuff that was from tonight, like from tonight. Do you have other
okay,
photos from tonight, or is this the only one?
tonight.
Okay, if you have another photo from her being on tonight with them in it, I'd like to see that. So,
Okay.
Paranormal was over in the Philippines. He was watching her live. He took still photos of her when the space people came in her house in Vermont. She's in northern Vermont, and she has been on the ship
That's another
more than
one.
once.
That's tonight.
That's from tonight.
Yep.
Yep.
And can you, Cliff or you, whoever wants to do it, can you describe in this picture what we're looking at?
I think that's still the one that was behind her. It's just a different picture. I don't know if that was her father or Johnny's father.
But you can see the whole body.
Well,
There's the
okay.
head,
Yeah.
there's the shoulder.
Yep.
Stu
I
says,
just
I
don't
think
know
it's
which
one
one
of
it
the
was.
guards. Because Paranormal, you said there was a Aztec commanding guard that was there too, correct?
Yeah, there was a guard there too. It could be one of the guards.
Yeah, okay, so that could be one of the guards that came through as well. Yeah, Stu's confirming he was a guard. Thank you, Stu. The same guard as the last few nights when she's been taken off planet. It's the vibrational patterns. So Jordan, the reason why things aren't always clear, they're coming from a different vibrational pattern into her room, and they're actually there, and then they're taking her on the ship, which is like within like a nanosecond almost. So that's why but the picture's pretty good when you consider they're trying to show you themselves in her room. I would say that picture is pretty darn good. I think it's an excellent photo.
Yeah, that basically shows the outline just like it does when she has the fairies on her arm and her shoulder. It shows
Oh,
her
thank you,
outline.
Jordan. Yeah, it's a lot of times when you're seeing real things like this, and we can describe it and analyze the photos. These are some of the best photos of our space people I've ever seen. Still photos of our space people right in her room. I mean, you can't get any better than what you're showing us here on the show. How is healing interfering? So, for example, when I pulled my knee muscle a few months ago, I still have it come and go. They can't interfere with that. For some reason, they just can't interfere. We have to go through the experience, and eventually it heals up. And we're here to experience everything. So I guess whatever we experience, it includes those things too. And we're here on Ashtar Command Q&A night, so we are answering your questions. I'm just going backwards to see if I missed anything.
I don't know. That's her father, who it is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the father or one of the guards.
Oh, one of the guards.
Yeah, it could be one of the guards. So I think my perspective about what's going on right now is the Ashtar Command has decided when if April's live, they will come in when they need to, and they're going to physically show you that they are physically human beings like us, and that they will be there. And I would even gauge to. I'm actually going to say this because I think it's actually true. I believe that when they're in her room physically, if they wish to talk on her TikTok live, that I think eventually they're going to be able to they're right there. they're mostly telepathic, but they can actually speak. Wouldn't it be interesting if they spoke on her live before they took her on the ship? Would
Well,
that
she did mention tonight that one that's behind her in the picture here, he
yeah,
kept leaning forward because he was reading the comments on her telephone that
yeah,
people were sending.
yeah, yeah,
She said
no,
he keeps leaning. She said he keeps leaning over my shoulder and he's reading the comments that people are sending him.
yeah. So when he's reading the comments, I really do feel if they before they would take her on the ship, if they would answer some questions on the TikTok, I know they can do this now because if they're physically there in the room, they can actually physically respond to questions people have in the comments on either my live when she's on or on her own live, without a question. I believe that to be true. And please share and like. We're only at 17,000. We need to get up to 100,000. How you do it is everybody tap on the phone, on your phone, on my profile, the little profile thing. That will increase the actual likes if you're not used to doing it. You see the little hearts? That's somebody tapping. So when you tap on my
That's
profile,
me.
these hearts happen, and that increases my likes. We want to get it up there. So we have 184 good people here. We want to get the likes up there as best we can. Oh, I'm sure. I believe Ashtar is watching too. Our space family is on the ship watching the show, and I'd be curious if April's watching it on the screen on the spaceship when she comes back. Tricia, thank you for the bracelet. So we're glad to have everybody here.
Yep,
And my
good.
name is
Okay.
CmdrAleon. I'm with the Ashtar Command. I've been with the Ashtar Command before there's any TikTok or Facebook or whatever. I had my first contact when I was a kid. And they were all beautiful human beings with light blue space outfits on in a cul-de-sac in a spaceship. Hey, River Blues, thank you. Thank you for that Tahar hat. We appreciate it. And it's good to have everybody here. So that is a great photo, Paranormal. And that other photo is
Yep.
really good, too. Were you able to get any
Yeah,
other,
that was very
Jackie
nice.
F., thank you for the Tahar. Were you able to get any other still photos of them?
Yep, I'll get some more.
You got some more.
Yep.
This is amazing. So we're
Hang on.
documenting Paranormal in the Philippines took still photos of the Ashtar people in
Yeah.
April's house.
There
There's
we go.
another
Look at that.
picture. Oh, look at that picture. You really did a great job. Now, the front picture looks like I see a face with an eye on the right end. Is that a space person?
No, on that one is April,
Oh, that's April in the front screen?
and the other
Yeah,
side
over to
is
the left.
someone else.
Who's on the back screen? I see another human being with a head looking like sideways.
I don't know. It might be a little fairy.
Yeah, but not the fairy. What's the other head? There's a headshot of someone else behind April.
Don't know.
We don't know if that's the guard or one of the fathers, either
Yeah.
hers or Johnny's.
But everybody who's watching this what you're seeing is still photos from earlier tonight when April was on TikTok. They came in while she was playing music, and they start dancing, and you're seeing pictures of the physical human beings that were right. This one here is behind April in the still photo.
Yeah, I don't think she really said which one it was that was looking over her shoulder and reading the comments, but it was the one that was behind her, closest to her.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
And that
I
one,
don't think she didn't say who that was. I don't
right.
think.
I think that's the one that was looking at the comments. Now, I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
know that for sure, but
he was looking over her shoulder. He kept leaning in.
yeah. Why do they glow? Well, it's not so much they glow; it's the visual effects of her camera. She was using a visual effect that showed the
That's the
outlining of.
delayed. Yeah, that's delayed light. What they call delayed lighting. It shows the outside edges of a
Yeah,
person.
yep, yeah. It's an app. Yeah, the guard. Linda says the guard was reading the comments. Yeah.
Yeah,
Miss Kitty says, "Are they in a different dimension?" Yes and no. Uh, when they take her on the ship, they physically are in this dimension, taking her on the spaceship. The ships appear in the remote areas of her mountains. She lives in a remote part of Vermont, and the ships appear over the mountains, and that it's a very major center for the Ashtar Command, where she is in the mountains there. They have an Ashtar Command base there, and they come in through that region of the planet. And Angie, did you say you have video of what happened tonight, Angie? I'd love to see that. It'd be interesting if someone was able to videotape them moving around in her room. Sue does. Sue. Sue, where are you? Say hello, Sue. I'm going to bring Sue up here. Hey, Sue, we're going to bring you up here. Sue's coming on. And we've had documentation of what happened tonight with April. So this is Ashtar Command Night.
Hey,
And Sue, how you doing?
I'm okay.
I'm
I,
going to
I don't
bring
know.
you onto the big camera here.
Oh,
And do you have video footage?
yeah, I'm on. Okay, I've got to be really quiet. Everybody's sleeping, but um, I have. I'm on one phone, and but the video is on a different phone. So how would I, sitting on my lap? How would I do that?
Okay. So what you would do is turn your camera on so we can see you. Take the other phone with the camera with the video. Play the video on the other camera and face it close
Oh,
to
okay. How do I? Okay, wait a minute. How do I turn my phone
your camera
on?
on. You see
Yeah.
where there's like a microphone. There's a little icon for a camera. You have to press that, and it'll unlock your camera so you can come on screen.
Okay, I see
Then everybody
microphone
gets
and I see multi-guest.
right. So we see multi-guest. Like I can't put your camera on for you, but I see your camera. I've tried to do this. It's
Oh,
not letting me do the camera,
oh
but there's a
God.
cat that says it says gifts, microphone, camera, and shrink.
I'm.
That's on my end of it.
Can you? Well, okay, I can see me. But
Right.
okay, now what do I do?
let me see.
So if you when I brought you on
Hold
live,
on.
there's a thing that says save. Like if
Oh,
you press
boo.
save,
Uh-oh.
The camera would be up in the top left corner because that's where
top
it shows
left,
on
yeah,
mine.
Yeah, but then okay, so when I press that,
right,
it
It's a
says you're,
camera with like a line through it.
oh, wait,
So-
yeah.
yeah. Press
Okay,
that.
touch that.
Okay,
That'll
wait,
turn your camera on.
ooh, okay,
There
wait.
you go.
There you go. You did it.
You did it.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Hello, and
Yeah,
this is weird because I've never done anything like this before. Okay, all right, so now if I put this in front of my face, you can see it, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we can see you.
No, but I mean, if I put my other phone right like this, you
Right. You
should be
face
able
it
to see
towards
it,
us.
right?
If you face
Yeah,
it
face
the phone
face
towards
the
us, like you
camera.
were reading it.
Okay,
Like we're reading it instead of you reading it.
okay.
We're looking at it.
I'm gonna let me try this and see if this works. Okay.
It's working. Keep it. Yeah.
That's
Oh,
it.
look at
Yeah.
that. Bring the phone closer to your camera.
Whoops, hold on. Ah! Uh-oh, what happened? Wait a minute, I touched something.
What
Okay.
we're showing people is video footage of what happened to April before she was taken off planet.
Can you see
Look at
it?
you can see them all dance. See all the
See, now
space
you can
people.
see
Look
them
at that.
behind her. You see that? That's when they were all there. You can see them moving around.
Yeah.
They're dancing.
Yeah.
And there she is. And then you can see her listening to someone and then she comes back to talk to us. So that'll be in little bit.
You can see all the people in the room, all the space people in the room. If you're not watching this, this is amazing. There's a space person right there.
That's the one.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, and I see another
Yeah,
space
you can
person.
hear it good.
I see
Okay,
another
cool.
space person behind on the right. See the face? There's April on the right side.
That's where she said she has to go.
Wow.
Yep, she looked over her shoulder like someone was talking to her, and then this look came on her face like, okay. And then she looked at us and said, "Guys, I gotta go." And then she stopped. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
See? And the beautiful part about this is that there were multiple witnesses watching this when this happened on her live. So
There was
there's
like
nobody in
70.
the world out there who can debunk any of this. You'd have to be
That's right.
living in La La
It
Land if you're trying
it
to do it.
was mind blowing. You could see the arm moving around, and
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
they were jumping, they were dancing.
Yeah.
And,
No,
Yep.
they
and
love
she
the
looked
music.
so
They love
happy, and
yeah.
so anyway, that's my story. So, but
Sue,
I took a lot of screenshots, and that was, I think, the last, well, obviously the last one I took of that. But I try to take a lot of videos, and I've taken some from the other nights that
yeah.
she was having the dance parties too. So,
Oh, you
yeah.
have some other videos of her with
Yeah,
space.
I mean, I can look through them and see what
Look through
are
them
the
if you
best
find them.
ones,
But tonight
and
is really important because I think you're helping a lot of people here that didn't see what happened on her program tonight when she was live. Now people know that what she's talking
Yep.
about is absolutely 1,000% true. Everything she's ever said has been 1,000% true. I knew it from the get go. You know,
it
being a
was
friend. You know,
fantastic. It was
yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
I feel so happy and honored to witness it,
yeah,
really. Yeah, very exciting, very exciting.
yeah. No, it is.
So, well, I'm glad I could help everybody see that. So, and but she looked happy. She looked so happy, just dancing, and that made me happy because I know she's been struggling. And
Yeah.
And you know, and
yeah,
it is a big deal for people. It says it's no big deal. If it's referring to the seeing these beings, it is a big deal because I would challenge anybody out there, unless you're physically having that kind of an experience, it's a big deal. It is a big deal because how many billions of people on this planet are having contact with our star family? There are people, there might be hundreds of them, but they might not have TikTok or Facebook or whatever. But it is
yeah.
a very
Right.
big deal because we are now going into a very serious points of contact where our planet is going to have to be. People have to prepare themselves. I've said this for a long time. There's going to be a time when you better be prepared for contact. Not just think about it, not just understand it, but physically be ready for it. Because down the pike, if you're not physically ready and mentally prepared, you're going to have this kind of freak out moment and think you are all like ready and you're not. So you need
You're
to prepare
welcome.
yourself. And that's, I think, Sue, what you did is beautiful. Paranormal over in the Philippines has documented still photos. Your video was absolutely beautiful because it gives us an understanding of what's happening with April,
Yeah.
going on the ships. And the people that are taking her on the ship are physical human beings, spiritual people from other planets, but also beyond being from other planets, this is her cosmic, not just her cosmic family. Johnny, his father was in the room dancing and showing himself on her camera. It seems like she better get a bigger room if they keep all coming on
Yeah.
into the room. She's like, then it's to be any room for anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking,
the other night somebody asked, "Why are they behind you?" And she said, "I don't have much room in front of me." So
yeah.
that's why
Can you show the
and
video one more
her father
time?
was there, her mother was
Yeah.
there. There were so many people in the room,
Can
and
you show that?
fairies,
Annette says she missed the video. I'm sure it's some other people have just to come in here. Let's show that video you recorded of April, if you have it on
Oh,
the other phone. Yeah, I
yeah,
want other people to
yeah.
see this. So
All
we're
right.
And
going
she
to
also
show you. Sue recorded it, April is in her live playing music, and you'll see other space people, human beings, dancing in the room behind her. She got it on videotape. This is
Yep.
all documented, and you'll get to see this. So
All right.
watch
All right.
this.
And you could hear it, yeah?
Yeah, you can hear it. Yes.
Oh yeah, we can hear good.
Okay, cool. All right. Here we go.
That's April. Now watch what's going on. Bring the camera. Your phone closer to the camera.
Yeah, hold on one second. I gotta move my hand.
Oh, there you go. There's April. And see, now there's the space people. You see all these people behind her in her room?
Okay, hold on. Let
Those
me
are
see if I
people
can
from the
get rid of
Ashtar
the.
Command. She's going to show it to you
Okay.
again. Hold
Here
on.
we go. Here we go.
All the people that you're seeing in this video are space people. These are Ashtar Command people that came through a rift into her room. There's April. You can see the other space people behind her. They're all behind her. They're dancing. And then see, in a minute, says she has to go. They're all there. It says you can see the head of one of them. You can see a human being's face in one of them.
Yeah,
See the face? See that person's face? You can
yeah,
see a beautiful human
yeah,
being's face. I don't know if it's yeah, it's right there. You can see the face. He's looking down a little bit.
yeah.
You saw the face, right, everybody?
I did.
I did too. Let's go back to that. See right there with the person like looking in. There's the
I
face
don't
looking
know if that's
down.
the Anunnaki. I don't. 'Cause I think didn't she say the Anunnaki was there tonight
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
too?
think so.
yeah. And that could
Yeah,
have been
that
the
might be him.
Anunnaki. And then they're getting ready to take her off planet. So you're watching is April
Yeah.
says she has to go, and
Yep.
after she says that, they take her off planet out of her house, and she's on the Ashtar Command ship. This is all
Yep.
real, folks. This is all really
And then
happening.
she showed us the movie of or the video of the light flash and then the glowing orb that took
Yeah,
her. So I imagine
From
yeah.
the
it's the
night
same
before.
thing.
Yeah.
So
I was
yeah.
on the live
Yep.
when that happened, Sue. I was actually quietly watching that, and I had to go off. We were watching Dune, part 2 or whatever, and
So
but I did
amazing.
see that, and that was an amazing video. When we do our Ashtar Command broadcast next Friday, I'm gonna have to have we'll have to have people that videotape what's happening between now and next week. I would guarantee that she's going to be taken off planet again. So we're going to have to keep tabs. Everyone's going to have to be alert to videotape and take still shots just so people can understand this is really going on. And
I'll look
you
through
can't make
all the
this stuff
ones.
up.
I'll look through all the ones that I have and see, what the best ones are that
Mm-hmm.
really show. So I think I
And if
got
you want
some
to,
too that show the fairies pretty good too.
and if people want to send me, if you want to send me the videos on
Yeah.
email, I'll give you my email address is CmdRAleon at AOL.com. There are also any of the still shots, paranormal. If you send me still shots, I'll show them on my live here.
Oh,
I'm
can
still
I
here.
freeze? Wait, someone said, can you freeze the video on the man?
Yeah, you can freeze the video.
I don't know. Let's see.
I just put on the mute because the rooster making a noise.
Yeah.
Where? For me? Nobody.
No, so you can freeze the video by just pausing the button.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was trying to get to a spot, but okay, hold on. There's so many times when he's right there. I can turn down the music though.
Obviously, our space family likes the Beatles.
But that's Chuck Berry.
Oh, Chuck Berry. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
well there's.
They also like the peppermint twist.
Oh yeah,
Oh, there
you
it
and your peppermint twist.
I know,
and here's the
He
still.
had it 3 nights.
but
He had
they
peppermint.
love
Peppermint
that
twist.
thing.
But I was the one the first night go, yeah, peppermint twist, do that one.
Yeah.
And they
Well, she
really
kept
like
saying
that
they
one.
like a nice fast song and peppermint twist. I used to be able to do that when I was younger. I used to be able to get down on one leg.
My brother
And
could do
Can't,
that too.
can't
one
do it
person
no more.
saying, so what someone's saying, can you upload the video to TikTok? If you don't know how to do that, if you send me the video,
Yeah,
I can upload it. If you don't want to
I will
upload
do
it,
that.
okay,
I
would
will
you
send it
upload
to
it?
you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just trying to find a good time because they're jumping. They are moving so fast. And so I was trying to freeze
So
on.
saying why I'm not paying attention to Red's comments. I am looking at the screen of people I'm talking to.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't
He's
see
got an
Red's
arrow
comments.
he's got an arrow in the middle of his face, but or
Let's see
whatever.
that.
But
Oh yeah, look at that. And then there was the other person looking in, and you can see their face. There was, I said, as you were playing the video, I see a human face looking into the camera. And what was Red saying? Let me see where Red is here.
Okay, that's April. There's just so much going on. It's amazing.
Okay,
Also,
and I didn't,
if anybody is wondering how many groups there is, she mentioned tonight that there is 20 groups around the world, like the one that you guys are in.
Yeah,
she said there's 20 of them total.
Oh, Hat Red. I am
I
the
don't know.
Guardian.
There's
Now, I do see Red's comments. I do see Red's comments. The only thing I would say is, I just don't. I honor Red channeling. I just don't. I just stay away from channeling, pretty much. But
I don't know if this is what you were talking about, but
yeah,
anyway.
yeah. There's there's the one in the middle. See on the right hand side. There's like the person's looking in. Do you see that?
Like it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll send it. And do you want to come back to your big screen? I mean, I don't have to be on the big screen.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my big screen here. Let me.
Well, I should go, but it was good seeing you and talking to you. And this isn't as scary as I thought it would be. This is kind of cool, actually.
I'm bringing everybody back onto the big screen.
Thank you very much for doing that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it too.
Kind of fun. Kind of fun.
Yeah.
I must stop. Is this my 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And you always want, this is great because we have so many people that saw April going off planet. It's good that we have all these people. Like there must have been 70 people in the room at the time it happened.
Yeah, there's around 70.
There's no way anyone can debunk it.
No. I say I can't do like Sue did because I'm too busy. I'm only like one of the. I don't know if you don't have too many moderators. So I try to watch the comments, so I can't do the comments. And I try to answer questions when I can, but I could not. It would just be too much. I wouldn't be able to moderate if I tried to film it and everything.
I'm famous now.
Well,
I was happy. I was happy to do it because I'm just sitting here, and I kind of try to tune in every night, but I miss them. And when I miss some, and I know there's something good that had happened, I'm always really mad.
Yeah.
So,
no, you're definitely a delightful person to talk to, and I can't thank you enough for showing this to everybody
you're
watching.
Welcome. I have some. I took video of at April's place too when she was showing the ships glowing and popping in and out and doing stuff. And yeah, I've got my phone is ready to die. It's got so much stuff on it. All right. Well, I don't know how to.
I'll let you go down, and now if you get taken on a spaceship, we want to know about it.
Okay. I'd like to have something. I haven't had any that I know of. One day.
Well, you know what? I think eventually you will be definitely going on a ship soon. A good one, not a bad one. It's you.
Yeah?
Well, I'm saying down the road as we get into more contact. You'll have your contact. Just meditate. You doing meditation?
All right, cool. Here I am. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone. Mwah. See ya.
Sue, thanks so much.
Yeah, let me go. I don't know how. Okay, bye.
I can do it. Well, she learned how to get on the camera, which is a really
that's
big
very
thing,
good.
especially with this TikTok thing. For sure.
Yeah, I brought up my thing where I could see where the button was, and that way I was able to tell her it's in the top left corner.
Yeah. So we're having a blast tonight here on Ashtar Command Q&A. If I'm looking at the screen and I don't see your comments, sometimes I am looking at the screen straight out. So your teachings, new things every day, Commander. Thank you. My whole goal here on Friday nights and in general is to bust the matrix. And how do I bust the matrix? By things like this that are documented. There's nobody anywhere on YouTube that's ever seen this kind of video. On Facebook, I don't care if you're having videotaping of UFO sightings in Oshkosh. This is actually seeing video recording of space people in a person's house dancing to some music and then taking the person on a spaceship. Now, if you can tell me you've actually seen somebody with a video like that, I'll eat my hat. But I won't eat my hat because I know that you'll never find somebody who's done that. It's just impossible. It's
I've
not
never seen it
impossible.
nowhere else. I've never seen
Say
it
again,
nowhere
Ken?
else.
Nowhere else,
I
yeah.
said I have never seen that anywhere else where somebody was actually being taken aboard a ship like that.
And it's documented. Sue documented it on the video.
Exactly.
We have people out there watching it who documented what was going on. We have multiple documentations of her being taken on the ship tonight.
Multiple witnesses.
Multiple witnesses, documentation. So if you're a skeptic, I'm going to bust your matrix. But I don't think we have any skeptics in here tonight. But if we did, I'd have to bust your matrix. And I will. And I could. No problem for me. You know? Good to have everybody in here with us, all the people coming in. I want to see the white light. Hey, Karen82, thank you for the tar. I'm sorry. Sometimes when I get that hat, it's become an addiction.
Oh gosh.
People do this to me, and they throw a hat with a mustache on me, and the next thing you know, I'm like going crazy. I just like, the words are kind of tarring. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. How you doing?
Oh my God.
Oh, cat.
Your eyebrows go up. You look like Groucho Marx.
Oh, well, I got a doggy woggy.
Oh.
If you get to know me long enough here, even though I'm a serious kind of Ashtar commander, I do have a sense of humor. I really do.
You look like a cowboy, John Wayne.
Yes, kind of, right? I need a new goal. Well, I'm going to continue with the hat. I'm very much into the hat with the mustache. That I think I'm addicted to that, to tell you the truth.
I think you are too.
I don't. So I think the
And
rooster's
the
saying I
rooster
agree with you.
agrees.
The rooster's saying, Commander, I didn't want to do 88. I'm not doing 88. I got to go back to redoing the goal here. Holy mackerel! What did I just do? Okay, here we go. Now we're good. And we have the
Oh,
goal set. We're pinning it. More hats with mustaches. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to speak English as long as I don't see a hat with a mustache. I can speak pretty much normal. I got guitar bear. You're guitaring me. Okay, can I speak? Ashtar. You see, I said Ashtar.
if they're watching this tonight, they're probably laughing up on the ship right now.
They're probably laughing right now. Should
Yep.
I say the word Ashtar without saying Ashtahar? The only reason I would say Ashtahar is if I had a hat with a mustache, because then I'd have to say the word Tahar and then Ashtar, which is the Ashtar command. Ashtahar. Ashtahar. I'm really doing my best to educate people here, and I hope I'm doing it because I had a wonderful tar today. I
Oh
think
gosh.
people are more interested in me doing this than talking about my understandings of a tahar. I will eventually get to speak English and complete a sentence. I do know how to complete this. Oh, I completed the goal already. How did I do that?
Already? Yeah. It says thanks. Goal completed. Wow.
I'm going the goal. I'm trying to do something here. Let me see. I'm setting up the goal here,
Oh boy.
and I will set up the goal. I think I figured this out. We're sticking with the hat with the mustache because I frankly happen to like that. It's too bad they don't have like a spaceship or something. There's no spaceships on here. I'm confirming my goal, and I will try to continually talk and express some things. I'm pending my goal. I'm all set. You're watching Encounters, the late night talk show of our Ask Man Q&A. Welcome everybody to the show. We're having a little bit of fun here. We've shared video footage of April being taken on the ship tonight before she left her home, and you can see the space people dancing in her room, which is really cool. And if you have any questions relative to the Ask Command, we'd love to hear your questions or see them. I'm definitely going to look. Hey, Karen, thank you. I never had one of those things happen. A chasing, that's really cool. That's very cool. And we're at 40,000 likes. We want to get to 100,000. The way we do that is you just tap on the screen, and like this one, just tap on the screen. Thank you for the heart. Appreciate that. And as we get into the idea of, thank you for the roses, Paranormal. As we get into the idea of contact, what does that mean to someone out there, who's watching? What does contact mean to you? Have you felt like contact was going to be happening on Earth soon? Did you think it was going to be 1,000 years from now, 100 years from now, 20 years from now? Or was it going to be Tahar years from now? A Tahar! I will try to explain what I'm saying about contact and my questioning. Well, the one thing about, and I'm really hopefully going to be able to finish the sentence here for you. The word contact has many meanings to many people. There are contactees who've had contact with the Astro Command for many years before any of this internet stuff existed. Many of them wrote books that went to Giant Rock. Cal says, why can't we see them on a regular screen? You mean the space people? Emma Glinnet, I think, says, I am praying contact us soon before they blank us all.
They do have a TikTok shuttle on here, Commander. It's way,
Who
way
has,
down at the bottom.
who has
It's
a
called
what?
TikTok. It's called the TikTok shuttle.
Shuttle.
It's way, yeah, you got to scroll way down on these gifts. It's almost all the way down to the bottom. But it's called TikTok shuttle.
It could be a shuttle. I
And
only
it's a
said
meteor
shuttle
showers
because,
too.
yeah, I didn't see that. I'd have to check that out. One of the things, though, I find interesting about humanity is that people really genuinely, on my show, I see a lot of people that really want to have contact, which I think is a good thing. Many of you want to have physical contact with our space family, and I think you will eventually do it when we have a Tahar time. Oh man, I think
Oh my God.
we'll eventually. Now I lost my train of thought. We'll eventually do it, and you'll have contact when you're physically ready. I think a lot of it has to do with meditation. If you're motivated to be meditating. Hat says, make sure you're ready mentally. Yes, absolutely. You have to mentally. Hat red. Mentally is very important. Yes, absolutely important. Yeah, if you have 20,000 coins, you can give me a rocket. Wow, 20,000 coins for a rocket. That's amazing. I don't think anybody here has 20,000 coins. I know I don't. But I think people have to, like you said, most importantly, people need to be mentally, consciously prepared for contact now. And that I think has to do with meditation. It sounds cliche to say the word meditation all the time, but meditation is the key to centering yourself to be prepared for when you do have contact with the star people. You'll be prepared. I think that's really important. Whose dad's Bashar? I know my dad is Robar, and my mother's Luna on the spaceship. Hey, friend maiden, good to see you. Blessings to you. I'm just reading comments here. And I'm staying on here to see if April, when she comes off, let's see when she comes off planet. We're going to experiment and see if when April comes back from the ship, if she's on the ship right now. Taking a look to see if she's. Oh, April has her thing on. She has her TikTok on here. I think she's back. I'm going to invite April, unless she's not back. I'm just going to say we are still live. Let's see if let's see if she's actually back. I just sent her a message. Her green light is on, saying her TikTok is on. So either the TikTok is on because they turned it on, or she is off planet. Let's see what happens for a minute if she's back. Because before, her TikTok green light was off. Now it's on, unless they're playing with the phone. Mellow Chaotic says, did see her ship. Oh, you saw that her light's still on? Okay, because the light was off before. Now the light's on. So maybe her TikTok is still on, her app's still on, but she's not on the ship right now. She's not on the ship. What are we talking about? She's on the ship, but she's not here. Yeah, so it shows that she's online, but that doesn't mean she's not still off planet. She's probably still off planet. So how long has she been off planet now, Cliff or Paranormal?
Since before 11 o'clock.
It's now 1:14, so she's been off
Yeah.
planet for about 2 hours and 14 minutes. Earth time.
Unless
2
she
hours
just
and
didn't
14
kick in.
minutes.
I know she said she's very tired sometimes and disoriented and stuff when she comes back because of the traveling. So maybe she just came back and went to bed and forgot to turn the phone off. She's done that
Yeah.
before.
Yep. Sarim says, I had indirect contact with a light being, Commander. Beautiful. We're going to have to hear your story one of these nights on that. And as things go, on another note, we're almost ready to sow seeds in the ground, which we'll be doing probably tomorrow. So we'll be growing some watermelons, and I'll be putting seeds in the ground probably tomorrow in the morning. Unrelated to this discussion, but as you know, part of my thing I love doing is growing organic grapes, strawberries, and watermelon, and melon. Just so you know.
You just mentioned my favorite, strawberries.
You know?
I'm growing
So,
pineapple.
yeah.
I like pineapple.
Pineapple? That's the one thing I have not been able to. I don't think you can grow it in New England, pineapple, but I love pineapple too.
I grew those in Florida. I had pineapple plants all over the place.
And Red Jen, tomorrow night is the gathering of our Ashtar Command CE5 event. I'll be calling some people tomorrow just to remind them. It would be pretty weird if I'm the only one out there in the field tomorrow night. I don't think I will be, but if I was, it would be pretty strange. And we're at almost 50,000. We need another 50,000 likes to be at 100,000. We have 179 people, 180. We've had right now tonight on the Ashtar show, 3.6 thousand people watching it. So 3,600 people have been watching the show. Yeah, we're going to be, Laura Jen, we're going to actually do it live. We're going to have our phone totally charged up, and we will go live on TikTok tomorrow night. And hopefully, the weather's supposed to be really good, so hopefully we'll be able to record some stuff. Solar Friend, welcome to our Ashtar Command Q&A. And when I do the lives at the Skywatch, I don't presume to say when I get on live, I don't assume anything's going to happen. I don't want to promise anything, but we are there. We do our like a meditation and a prayer, like a cosmic Ashtar prayer, and then we go live and we try to see the spaceships. So tomorrow night we'll be live on TikTok with Encounters Special Edition. We're going to be doing a live C5 on TikTok to show you the Ashtar Command ships if they so desire to appear. So give me a moment here. We'll be right back. Okay, we are back with you here live on Encounters. Welcome to the late night show. We started a little bit about 11:30. We're 30 minutes late on the program. Hey, Juliet, thanks for the share. We appreciate it very much. Everybody out there, are you going to play C5 music? Yeah, we'll try to do that. We'll try to do that. If not, we don't have the C5 music. Our meditation stuff we do and the lighting techniques we'll be using, I think we'll vector in some of the spaceships. We'll see what happens. It'd be interesting. One of the Ashtar ships showed up, and it'll be a clear night. So if there's an Ashtar ship that shows up, we'll be able to see it at the apple orchard. And what we're going to be doing is people who are watching our show, who are regular watchers of Encounters, we're doing an Ashtar Command CE5. We're actually going to be doing it live on my show tomorrow night in Connecticut at an apple orchard, and we're going to show you, or hopefully show you, some spaceships, or definitely things that are of the positive kind. So yes, we'll be going live. Karen, that would be great to share your story for sure. We're going to start broadcasting after 8 o'clock in the evening. So we're going to start at 8 o'clock. Our C5 will start at 8 and go for about 2 hours. And at this time, we're tracking, see, so April's been off planet for over 1.5 hours Earth time. So if you're watching April tonight or live, she's been off planet for about over 1.5 hours Earth time. It's going good at AK. Good to have you with us. We had, excuse me, we had April go off planet tonight on her live, and we showed earlier documentation of it. This show is being recorded now. I'll be downloading this show, and you'll be able to see it on YouTube. And we thank Sue and Paranormal for showing us still shots, and Sue for showing us video footage of the space people. So it's almost about 1:30. We're at 53,800 likes. And I think we're going to kind of call it a night here. It's been a great night. We've had some interesting comments, questions, and this is our special night. We do it every Friday on TikTok, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show on social media. Thank you for the heart.
Thanks for having me on your show, Commander.
Say again, Paranormal?
Thank you for having me on your show.
No problem. Thank you. Send me the videos of April, and the space people and the pictures. Sue was going to send me the video, and she recorded video.
Do I send it on your TikTok?
You can send me TikTok
message?
Message. You can message it to me that way.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, send me a message.
I'll send it to you. I sent you a couple messages, but you haven't replied a couple messages.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look. But if you send me the picture of the space people that were in April's room, I'll share that on my lives here. And Sue's sending me the video, so that's good.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
All right, sounds great. Well, it's getting kind of late out here. Thank God it's a long weekend.
How are you, Papa Smurf?
Wait, hold on. We're not going anywhere. Hold on a second here. Wait a minute. I'm bringing April up here. Okay, this is a special broadcast worldwide. Hey, welcome back, April.
Hi.
You just came back?
I've been back for about half hour.
Okay. So I was watching it when you were showing some stuff. I couldn't talk. I was just visually watching. I was in and out. But I saw the video that they showed of you stopping the circular light and everything. It was really beautiful. And then I had not been back, and then when I went live, they said, "Oh, April's she was taken on a ship." We had Sue show video of the space people dancing in your room, which was really beautiful. I mean, yeah. I just
blown away.
Yeah,
they were coming in really good tonight. Johnny's dad was there. He was there with me on the ship tonight.
Yeah, I think Johnny saw that probably too. I think.
Yeah, he said hi to him. He waved to him.
See it? It's amazing how beautiful this is, you know?
Yeah, I'm just really tired tonight. It's a long night.
No, you would be. I mean, we're off planet. It's not like you went from New York City and took a taxi.
No, no, not at all.
So, I know there's a lot to process, but it seems to be like I feel there's a sense of importance for there's a reason why you're going off on the ship more and more.
Yeah, there is. There is. But I guess we'll talk about it tomorrow. It's too long because you're getting ready to close down.
Well, you'll need to process all the information because you just came back a half hour ago.
Yeah.
You must be exhausted.
Yeah, I am. I'm really wiped out. This was a long trip. But I will. I guess I will. I'm sorry. I'm really, really, really off kilter right now.
No, I know you are.
But yeah, I got back and that I told you my process when I come back is I have to ground myself with earth because it's the only way I can get myself to feel like normal from being off planet. And then the hot bath. But when I went outside to go ground myself, that pyramid ship was out there, and I had my the better phone, not the one that they communicate on, but I had the one with the better camera on it, and I got a shot of it, and some ships going into it when I was too. So I got that too. I'll post it. But yeah, that ship has been out there now for 3 nights in the same area with ships coming in and out of it, and so I didn't think I was going to be able to. I guess they're communicating on this phone too. They're talking.
You hear them on this phone right now?
Yeah, they're on this phone right now too.
Well, I'll say hello to my father, Rubar, and Luna, and my sisters. Good evening, good evening, I would say, or good morning. No, it's just a lot. There's a lot going on, and you can feel it. Like the energies have been crazy.
Yeah, I mean it has been a lot going on. I mean, they are becoming so frequently now, and it seems like they're saying that I can. They keep saying I can call them, and I think it's because I get nervous that they're gonna come pop in and take me, and they keep doing it, you know. And I'm just like, I just want to be able to show the fairies. I didn't call them this time. I felt like I didn't call them. I think in the back of my head, I kept thinking, I hope they're not coming to take me, you know.
Well, you have the number now. You have the private number 1-800 Ashtar.
I know.
And so if you ever need to see your star family, just call 1-800 Ashtar and talk to one of our customer service operators now.
I guess I just got it. I just got to call the fairies in, and they come in too. But I
The
mean,
fairies, yeah.
the guards were the first ones in though. But I thought they were, I thought they were just coming to dance because they were having fun with us, and then
Yeah.
and then the rest of them came in, and I'm just like, and then my room was really full. Like there
Your
was
room was packed. Sue videotaped it. You can see everybody physically manifested in their physical bodies in that room dancing like crazy.
there was so many people. They really like music from the 60s and 70s for whatever
Yeah.
reason. They really enjoy it. And so I had put together a little playlist for them just to keep the music going because sometimes there's too much space and they're agreeing.
How
Can you
big is your room? Is it big enough to hold as many space people that came from the ship in your room?
Yeah, it was big enough. I mean, we were pretty crowded in there, but they're half manifested, so they make room. I mean, they were bumping me all over the place in there. It was crazy. It was so crowded. Like I kept feeling my butt being bumped over because they were dancing.
I told the commander that they were butt bumping you tonight.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were. Yeah, you can see me like being pushed over because they kept bumping me off the bed because they
Yeah.
were dancing like crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Was it the
That's
guard? Was it the guard that kept leaning over your shoulder and reading the comments?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Did you guys see that? I couldn't tell if you
I
guys could
heard
see
about
that or
that.
Yeah,
not.
I wasn't sure who it was that kept doing that.
Yeah, that was the guard. That was Nick. He's the
Oh,
main one that's usually there when he loves the music. So he's the one that hang on, I'll show you. Oh my god.
I was just saying to him earlier, April, that if he's looking at the comments, he can actually speak on your phone when he's there.
Yeah, he probably could.
I know he could.
Hold on a second. Let me figure out what I'm doing here.
You're watching Encounters, the late night show, and this is our Ashtar Command night Friday night program with your hostess of the mostest, CmdrAleon.
What am I doing?
And we have our special space person on Earth right now, April.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me see. Where is it? Hang on. I don't know if it's gonna pull it up or not. Give me just a sec, guys.
No problem. I want them to know, do not take her off on the ship right now. Let her stay and relax and associate with her surroundings.
I gotta I didn't think to do this before, but next time I'm going to take my other phone and record your show while I'm on it in the background with my other phone, so that way
Okay.
you guys can hear their voices and them talking.
You know what? We'll have to do next Friday night on our Ashtar Command night. I think we should do a dance thing with music on the live and
Yeah, we can
see
do that.
if they come through, and then we'll see if they want to be interviewed when they're in the room dancing.
I don't know if they'll
That
do
might
an
be kind of a
interview 'cause
creative.
they're always too interested in dancing because the fairies really get them going. But you'll see. You'll see what
Yes.
I mean. They come in by the droves. There's so many of
Yeah.
them. It's sometimes because there's so many of them, it's hard to hang on, guys. Give me just a second.
Yeah.
I'm looking
I think
for
we'll do that, April. We'll do a Friday night Ashtar Command
dance
dance
party.
for them. If they come through, they can have a dance party with us. I'll have, you know what? I'm actually going to use my other light Friday night. I didn't use it tonight.
I
The
feel
one
like
with the space guy.
I feel like every
I'll
time
use that.
I feel like every time I do one of these dance parties, oops, sorry guys, that they always come through. I mean, they're always taking me.
So what I'll do is I'll use my space light, that light of the universe that I did that other Friday. I'll use that light, and you can use your dancing light thingy, and we'll do from my end. I'll do my thing. You'll have the music going, and we'll see what happens. We'll do some sort of an experiment with the lighting and so forth. It'll be a lot of fun.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
I'm sure the fairies will like it. More people to hang out with.
Yeah. I think so too.
Hang on. Give me just. I'm so sorry. When you choose, because I have so many photos, when you choose a photo, like from further down in your display, and you put it up, you have to refind it again in your next set. It's so crazy. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to find Nick here so I can show you guys what he. Well, this is not a very good picture of him, but whoops. Hang on, let me get my.
Yeah, Paranormal Ghostbusters. He got some good photos tonight. He's had still shots.
Hold on, let me get this, whatever this is, out of here. Hang on. Let me set the light off in here. Maybe it'll come through. There you go. This is what Nick looks like.
Let me put you on the big screen here Here we go. This is much better. Here we go.
Nick coming through, the actual Nick coming through the rift. This is his humanoid face. His helmet was pushed down on his head in this one because when he very first came through the rift, the fairies thought he was a threat, so they jumped on him immediately and pushed his helmet down and were like trying to beat him up. But when I told them it was Ashtar Command, they stopped, and then Annabelle jumped on the fairy that was trying to attack him and pulled him off of him. But that's only because they were trying to protect me. They didn't know who was coming through the rift. They weren't warned ahead of time somebody was coming through. But this is Nick. This is the one.
And is Nick the bluish white color, or is Nick the color that's darker with the outlining of the blue?
Let me get my fat hand. This is Nick's face right here.
Oh, right there. Okay.
This is his helmet. This is his leotard. This is his actual body right here, and this blue stuff right here. That's the rift.
Okay, interesting.
But this is his helmet. And
AJ she says she took a couple pictures right before you left. She says.
Yeah, they were in my ear telling me we have to go. Like they kept saying it, and then I said, let me please just play one more song for them, and they said I could, so I played the one song before I left.
And folks, they do love our music, our space family. You know, they love 60s music. They like all that stuff.
I think it's the happiness and the vibration that comes from that kind of music. That's why I was like, we got to play some butt bumping music, because the fairies, they get mad when I slow the music down after they've been riled up. They get mad if I play slow music because they'll sit there with their hands on their hips and stop dancing. And they'll stare at me like, really? But it was like a whole dance party going on in my room tonight. There was so many of them. Oh my goodness, there was so many of them. It was so.
Do you have any disco lights on your ceiling, April?
No, I just do the displayed lighting with them, and that's enough because
I'm kidding you.
Them
I can see it like disco lights. Our Ashtar Command people are dancing to some disco music on planet Earth.
But
music's there. You're right. Music is a universal language. Absolutely.
I'm actually, hold on a second. While you guys are on here, hang on. Let me see if I can get Gan to come through while you guys are with me.
And if Ken is there and he comes through the rift,
tell him that it's the Anunnaki. Hang on, let me
tell him that we'd like him to talk on your phone if he comes into the room. Where CmdrAleon's inviting him to speak.
Hang on, just I don't know if I can get the delayed lighting to come up on this, so hang
Okay.
on. Let me see.
We're going to see what happens here, folks.
Let me see if I can find it first, because I think we tried doing this before. I can't remember if we couldn't find it. Hang on.
So what we're going to try to do now, from April's side of it, is bring Dan in, the Anunnaki, and see if he's willing to come on camera.
This is the rift he likes to use in here. So
Yes.
hang on. I guess they have separate rifts through my house. Each room, I guess, has its own rift.
Interesting.
Bring through to come in.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder. Oh, hang on. No, it's not on here. Hang on, guys. Give me a minute. Maybe I can find it. It should be in. I don't know why it's not in. It doesn't like give you the selection of it in here. Hang on. Just let me.
Yeah, take your time.
See if I can do it.
Sue was saying the rift you showed us the other night was so beautiful.
Yeah, it is really, really pretty. It's because of the coloring of it, but it's because it's space and time, it's it comes across different colors. It's weird to, you know what I've noticed too, is that each room has a different color rift. Like some of, like in my room, it comes across that bluish color that you saw on Nick, and then in my bathroom, it comes across like a like it has a pink behind it.
Mm-hmm.
They're all different colors. I'm sorry, I have to go through each one to see if I can find it.
And while you're doing that, I'm actually gonna sow some pearls tomorrow in my garden. I'm gonna have some pearls growing in the watermelon section.
Did I tell you that I actually asked them if they could drop some off in the woods for you? I did. Of course, there was none dropped off, but I asked. I tried.
Yeah. Well, if they decide to be a pearl, I know they're listening. I'm gonna start planting. I worked like a good portion of the day. I take breaks. It was really hot out. I got all of it prepared, and I'll be putting seeds in the ground tomorrow and some plants in the ground for everybody. I mean, not for everybody, but I'm putting plants in the ground that are already grown indoors in a hydroponic system. So I'll be growing the watermelons from seed primarily starting tomorrow.
Yeah,
And they usually should take about 70 to 100 days to.
It doesn't have it on here. It doesn't give me the selection. I just went through every single one of them. No, I'm sorry, guys.
That's all right. You know, when you do get it, we can do it.
I was explaining to them about the last night with you in the bubble and how you went a little bit and you said, "Wait a minute, did I let my doggy out?" And it would stop, and then you might want to explain. You found out that you can actually control it now.
Yeah, I'll show you the pictures of that one. At least I can show you that. Yeah, I found out that I can control the that light that carries you. It's like a light field that covers your body and like makes you weightless, and then it pulls you up into the ship. And I realized that you can control it by thought. Because it's actually part of the ship, that it can be controlled by thought. Because I was thinking as I was going through, because I got a picture of the rift flying from the ship across my property, and then you see me coming back through in the bubble, and then the surrounding bubble of light that takes you up into the ship, and oh, I don't know if I have it in this phone. Hang on. But I was hang on, give me a sec, guys. Let me see if I can find it. But anyways, I was thinking on my way through, I thought I don't know why I was having a brain fart, because I'm so used to them taking me from outside that I thought that I was thinking I'd let my dogs out, and as we were going through, I was like, did I leave my dogs out? And I stopped and hesitated for a second, and when I was thinking that, the whole bubble stopped, and I was like, no, I didn't. And then it went up, and I was like, did I? And then it stopped again, and I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute here, because it was listening to the bubble was reacting to my thoughts.
Well, you've been activated now to a level that maybe you might be aware of. As I watch your activation from my end of it, you're now able to you're able to do things that you weren't able to do before.
What I'm realizing now is that my starseed self is reconnecting with my ship.
Yeah,
And that was a ship that I was on tonight. And that's the same thing. Like I didn't realize it either until and it's like starting to make more sense to me because
yeah,
I had thought about going up to see. I was just it was just thoughts in the back of my head, and I was like thinking about oh, it would be so nice to go see the rings of Saturn because I've always wanted to. And
yeah.
look at this is the underneath that ship. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I forgot I gotta save it. This is underneath that ship, and that red thing is
Oh
another
wow!
ship going into it.
Oh, look at
Isn't
that.
that
That's really
weird?
cool.
Isn't that strange looking?
It is strange.
But
And you
it
can see.
changed. It kept changing shapes like this thing right here, whatever
Yeah,
that is. It kept changing shape, and it was like going like smaller, just the lights. And then when I
yeah.
was moving the camera back and forth, you could see the shadow of all underneath the ship.
Wow,
Yeah, it was really cool, and I
wow.
was gonna put you guys on live with me to watch it, but I was too unsteady on my feet because I just
Yeah,
done
no,
that.
yeah.
But that's
No, I
that's one
definitely
of them.
understand that.
But yeah,
That's
so
cool. That is a cool picture.
yeah, they're talking on the phone. They're like, "Yep."
And like I said earlier, Paranormal was showing still photos of the space people in the room dancing, and Sue had videotaped your live and showed the video of them dancing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad she did because I keep losing the clips. They keep for some reason TikTok keeps kicking them around into my photos, and then I'm like finding them somewhere deep in my photos. And I'm like, that's weird. I'm trying to find
hmm.
I'm on the phone that the actual video is on, and I don't.
Okay.
But I do have stills of it though, so I don't understand why it's not.
And she's also on the phone where they're able to hear us on. Well, they monitor our show anyway on their TV still. That I
But
call it a scanner screen.
what you're looking at on
Um,
this? Oh, sorry. What you're looking at on this was that what that angelic being ended up turning out to be that I saw from the other night.
yeah,
It showed the ball, but that's not what it looked like when I was looking at it with my eyes. But that's what it ended up. My phone ended up catching. Was
yeah,
this? It was like you could see, you could make out wings and legs and everything, but it had turned sideways and it was flying back to that ship I just showed you because that's the same
yeah.
ship. It's been here for that many days.
That's a lot of days.
Yeah.
Over 3 days now.
So, but
I'll be right back. As April's narrating, I'll be give me a moment.
hang on, guys. I've got so many photos. I could sit here and show you photos all day of different beings and stuff. You guys would be like, "What?" My lives, I usually show all the good ones before anybody else gets to see them. This was Chesno's, this is Chesno's protector being dropped off at my property. This is a spaceship with a rainbow orb. This one right here, this little thing is dropping out. That's a rainbow orb protector, and this right here is the spaceship. I know it's grainy, guys. I apologize. It's just the energy on my property makes my photos come out like this. But this thing that it's dropping out is that's a protector, and that's actually Chesno's protector that was being dropped off at my property, and then it went to Mikey. And if you don't know who Mikey is my protector. And Mikey they were communicating back and forth with their lights, and then he took off to go be with Chesno, and he's watching over Chesno now. But that's Chesno's protector being dropped off. Hang on, and I will show you some more, guys. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not super What is this one? Hang on. I am super tired.
We are back.
But hang on, guys. Oh, here it is. Hang on, I found it. Ah, I found it. Yay. Okay, so let me pull this one up first. Okay, so this is the rift flying. Oh, sorry. This is the rift flying across my property. This thing right here, because it was flying from that end, and it was like, sorry, it was like flat, and it was flying this direction, which was around my house to my bedroom. Then I have the actual video. I would play it for you, but I'm on the phone that the video's on. But
Okay, cool.
I can play it for you tomorrow night if you want.
Yeah.
I'll get on the other phone. Hopefully it's not space people coming across it they're talking on this one now. But hang on, and then this is the and then this is the ball. This is when I hesitated because I thought that I lost my dogs, and then it like went straight up. But in the video, you can see like, let me get my hand in here. You could see like right in this area, you can see the light from the spaceship over there, and then the spaceship moved and went directly above my property, and then I come around the corner and zoop, up I go. And you can watch the whole thing go down. I was back, like pulling it back and forth, letting people see it. You can see like these sparkles coming from behind the rift as it's flying through.
Yeah, no, I think when the video was shown on your live earlier tonight, I can't wait to see the whole video of that because that was amazing.
Yeah.
And the video shows people that she was being, she was able to control that. And then they took her on the spaceship.
Yeah. I always try to give a warning ahead of time that, if it does happen for nobody to be, I don't want anybody to be afraid or worried or anything like that. I always come back. Always come back. So. But yeah, that's the orb. But the rift was really cool looking, but it goes through so fast. It's really fast. I had to slow. I was glad I took a video of it, and then I used my other phone and just like held that phone over it so they could watch it, and then that way I could control it and pull it back and forth so they could see, see it go through, because sometimes stuff flies through so fast you can't catch it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing when you're trying to video record that kind of, documentation.
But hold on, I think I got.
For those just tuning in, this is Encounters. This is our Astro Command special night on a Friday evening on this beautiful weekend.
Sorry, I am so late coming in.
No, hey, look, you were off planet.
I
was actually late coming on. I came on at 11:35.
And I was planning on just getting off at 11 o'clock. I had a whole list of songs, and I'm like, okay, we'll do these songs because, I said that we would do. I'm trying to find a picture of your dad. Yeah. But I said that we would, just go to 11, and then they showed up. Oh, this is Gan, if you guys were wondering who I was talking about calling. Hold on. Oh, where'd he go now? Jeez. So many photos. If anybody ever got a hold of these phones, they could make so much money.
Yeah. But you know what? It's amazing the education that we're giving people on the show here. I think is a really important thing too,
Like, there's so much proof on this phone, it's not even... Oh, let me show you this. Hang on.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't that cool?
That looks like a human looking kind of sideways.
It is. I have several different shots of it, and it was something coming out of the sun.
Wow.
Yeah. Hang on, let me show you these other ones of it. Hang on. Yeah, I've got so much like strange proof. Like that was like something that was doing something to, it was a being doing something to the sun, and I got different shots of him.
Wow.
Up there doing something. He was up there doing something to it, and I don't know like what he was doing. Just like, when people keep reporting seeing that that face outside of the moon. Oh, here's
Yeah.
um that is that is not real. That is being done by a projector type thing that's off of a ship.
Yeah.
It's
It's
not
almost
real.
like a holographic image.
Yeah, there you go. That's the word I was thinking. I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
brain is not quite there right now. But that's a that's a hologram. It's hologram technology that they here's Gan. This is Gan, guys. This is an Anunnaki that comes in the rift
Oh
in the
wow.
now. So this is his face. He's actually coming through the rift. That's why he's so dark, and that's why he's lit up around him. And then this is his hat right here, and it's
Yeah.
like a duck hat. And then this right here is like a metal flip that he wears, or it looks gold by the eyeball look, but it's like a metal flip that goes up. But this is his face, and this is my head right here. But that's Gan. He's
Wow.
he's very nice Anunnaki, but he's huge. He's big.
And they, I know that Paranormal showed pictures of him that were really good. He still took photos of it when it was live tonight.
Yeah. Yep, he popped in too. So that's Gan. If you guys are wondering who Gan is, can you hear that?
Yeah. What is that?
That's coming across my phone.
Let me. I'm going to do something here.
Sounds like a
Um,
chirp.
I'm going to do a communications thing here since they are on the phone.
Yeah,
Could one of the space
talking.
people
They're
talk
talking.
talk through the phone right now on the phone that April's using? You're on live. You already know you're watching the show from the ship. Who wants to speak first? Who would like to share something about tonight from the ship?
Can you
Anyone?
guys can you guys talk to the commander, please, so he can hear you? They're talking. There's a static with noise coming from it.
Yeah, and my earbuds usually would pick up everything that I can hear through here, but I have to get to find out why it's not syncing in with my phone.
You
That was
gotta
me coughing.
have your I know that was you. I know, but there's when they talk, there's a static comes across my phone.
Oh, it
Um,
comes.
like a distortion will come across my phone, and then
Yeah.
they they come across it and start talking.
So if I'm going to listen, if any one of the people we know on the ship wishes to communicate a message to the audience here tonight, this is CmdrAleon listening as host of the show. You already know who I am up there. So, oh, she's on mute. Yeah, I just realized that.
I wasn't sure if it was easier for you to hear them if I was muted.
If you're muted, then we can't hear them at all because they can't come through the phone, right?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think
I
if you
haven't I
mute,
haven't done that on this phone, so I don't know.
no,
Sometimes I
I
can.
don't think they'll be able to talk if you're muted. So I'm going to try to be quiet. But if you want to, if any of our space people, family members wish to communicate um, and have something, a message that you wish to transmit to our audience, please do.
I'm not hearing anything. It seems like they only ever want to talk when you're talking.
They what now?
It seems like they only ever want to talk when you're talking. It's like they
Well,
want
I
to.
want them to know that if they talk when I'm talking, then I can't understand anything because we're talking at the same time.
No.
It doesn't work too well that way.
Sorry, guys. My kids are listening to TV right now. I thought they'd come across a little bit more clear, but it doesn't sound like they're doing anything now. They were just now they're going to talk. Why?
So I'm going to ask them a question since they know me. So, what is the most important thing people watching the show here should be working on or should be um, focused on? So my question is to our space commanders and my space family, what would be we have 198 people watching the show here. What would be, oh, thank you, 80% of our goal. What would be the most important thing right now that you want people on Earth who are watching this to focus on, or what would you like to see them do at this point?
Guys, I'm sorry. My dogs are in the background fighting right now. I don't think they're in a. All I hear is my dogs making scratching noises and
Yeah.
fighting in the background. I have a puppy that's rambunctious.
Oh, puppies will be.
And of course, why? I can hear them like saying something, but I can't make out what they're saying. I'm not on the good phone though.
Well, we're getting up to about 2 a.m. here on the east coast of the U.S. And tomorrow night we're going to be live in the apple orchard field. I'm going to be doing some final calls tomorrow to see who's going to be there besides me, you know. Now, if I'm only there by myself, which could be possible, but I hope not, who knows what's going to happen? A Bigfoot could come running in the field to say hello to me. Who knows? Oh, my face is good, man. I'm doing good. Like this is my face. No, my face is good. I got to shave because I get this mustache thing going. The thing that happens, that's why I got to set my goals here. I have goals. The one thing I do have is goals, and I need to do that right now. So before I do anything else, I think I'm going to become a millionaire because the reason I say that, I'm selling so many hats with a mustache. They're just like selling off the shelf on my live every night.
Thank you.
So I'm just going to do this here. I just have set the goal with the hat and the mustache. So, and we're talking to everybody around the world about all the things that are going on. April has been back on planet for over an hour now, I think, right?
Yes.
Somewhere in that area. Tomorrow night, well, not tomorrow night, but Sunday night, we'll have more information to share about maybe things that she could share. There'll be things I'm sure that are totally private and certain things that will be kind of public that, we can actually talk about. Oh, that's interesting. That looks like a pretty big ship. Yeah, so April still has stuff going with her leg, so we're gonna do a future date for her in Connecticut. So that's no big deal. We have the whole summer.
Sorry, my phone
This is
wouldn't unmute.
what
That's
happened?
I said sorry, my phone wouldn't unmute. Yeah, that was a ship I was showing when you were away. That's the ship that dropped off Chesno's protector.
Mm.
So right here is the ship, and this is the protector being dropped off.
Oh, interesting.
Just like the one you have above your property, and Kit Kat and Johnny also have above theirs.
Oh, very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
You can see the windows right here on the ship.
Oh yeah, I can see the windows.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to send me a copy of that.
Sure.
And I'll download it into my photo gallery.
Okay.
That's really beautiful. I love the color,
Yeah,
the radiant color of the ship.
Yeah, it's really pretty. This one really stood out. It almost looked like the shape of a boomerang. But this front end was pointy. It had the straight wing. Oh, there they go. Now they're talking.
Oh, okay. Since they're talking now, this is CmdrAleon talking back to you on the ship. Is there anything that people should know now who are watching the show here on my broadcast? Anything that you would like to say as clearly as you can from the distance you are from being on the ship to being in April's room? If you have any way you can verbalize what you want to say, messaging the people on the show, I'm sure they'll be listening with open ears. So will I. I want you to be able to share whatever it is you want to share now with the folks that are watching here. So I will listen.
What was the question? I'm sorry, the dogs are beating on the door.
The question was, I believe that you have many important things going on right now off planet. Is there something specific to my viewers that you would like to verbally say to them now while we are on live?
I am so sorry for the noise. That's my dogs. We'll have to do this tomorrow night, Commander. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow night.
My dogs.
It's after 2. Well, actually, tomorrow night we're going to do the live on the field. So
Oh,
we'll
that's
do
right.
this.
I'm sorry. We'll do it another
So
night.
we'll do it Sunday night. I think Sunday night will be good. So we're going to let you get some rest, and I want to thank you for coming back to Earth. You know.
All right, I'm gonna hop down now. These dogs are being ridiculous. I'm so sorry.
No, you need to rest too. You just came back from being on a spaceship.
Good night, April.
I love you
April,
guys.
have a good night. And Alex, we'll get to your questions. Not tonight because I'm also getting kind of tired, and my consciousness is fading. So Sunday night, Alex, if you're on, we'll definitely bring you up for sure. And I just want to send my love to everybody, all our viewers, everybody's out there. Cliff, we're going to let you down, man. Thanks for being on here.
All righty. Good night.
Good night to Popper Smurf. I want to thank everybody for their gifts. And like I said, Alex will bring you on Sunday night when we do our live, hopefully at 11. But tomorrow night we're going to be doing the live broadcast from the apple orchard. And I'll start around 8 o'clock in the evening. We'll be going live at 8. Paranormal, thanks for being with us with the photos. Sue, the same thing. And we're going to just call it a night, folks. Thanks very much for being here. Have a great weekend wherever you are. And we'll be back on tomorrow night live at the apple orchard. Thank you, AK.